Hey everyone, in this video, we'll learn what a scatter plot is and how to create one, first by hand and then using the TI-84 calculator. Let's begin. A scatter plot is a graph that shows the relationship between two quantitative variables. Each point on the graph represents one observation. Usually, the x variable is plotted on the horizontal axis and the y variable is plotted on the vertical axis. We'll focus on interpreting the scatter plots in the next video. For now, let's learn how to create one. Let's create a scatter plot using the data in example 1. The order pairs are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 7, 8, and 8, 7. Before plotting the points, draw a horizontal axis for the x values and a vertical axis for the y values. Next, choose an appropriate scale. To choose a scale, look at the smallest and largest values in each variable. The x values go from 2 to 8, and the y values go from 3 to 8. Since these values are very small, a scale of 1 unit works well for both axes. Label the x-axis from 0 to 9 using equal increments of 1. Label the y-axis from 0 to 9 using equal increments of 1. Now, we're ready to plot the points. The first point is 2, 3. The first number is the x-coordinate, and the second number is the y-coordinate. So, start at the origin and move 2 units to the right. From here, move 3 units up. Place a point here. Next, plot 4, 5. Start at the origin, move 4 units to the right and 5 units up. Place a point here. Then plot 6, 4. Start at the origin, move 6 units to the right and 4 up. Place the dot here. Next, plot the point 7, 8. Start at the origin, move 7 units to the right and then 8 units up. Plot the point here. And finally, plot the point 8, 7. Start at the origin, move 8 units to the right, and from here, move 7 units up. Place the dot here. Once all 5 points are plotted, we have our scatter plot. Notice that we do not connect the points. Each point represents one observation, so the points remain separate. Next, I'm going to show you how to create the same scatter plot using the TI-84 calculator. Now, let's enter the data into the calculator. Press Stat, choose Edit, and press Enter. Enter the x values in L1. 2, enter. 4, enter. 6, enter. 7, enter. And 8, enter. Enter the corresponding y values into L2. 3, 5, 4, 8, and 7. Make sure each x value and y value stay in the same row because each row represents one order pair. Next, press second, then y equals to open the Stat Plot menu. Choose Plot 1 and press Enter. Highlight On and press Enter to turn it on. Select the first graph type, which is the scatter plot. Set XList to L1 because I store my X values in L1. Set YList to L2 because I store my Y values in L2. Be careful here. It doesn't always have to be L1 and L2. It depends on where you store your data. For example, if you store your X values in L3, make sure you replace this with L3. And if you store your Y values in L5, make sure you replace it with L5. Next, press Zoom and scroll down to choose ZoomStat and press Enter. The calculator automatically adjusts the viewing window and displays the scatter plot. You should see the same 5 points that we plotted by hand.